Decided to change my mind after seeing these tornado warnings pop up after now, so let's get the stream started and over with. Hold on a second. Now, if you do not know, I will probably be referencing a little bit of Twitter in this because that's where I get most of my storm stuff from. Fat Cone, 2 miles northwest Leeds, Texas. There's my channel. There's the episode stream I did earlier. Anyway, so where's the there we go. Okay, so welcome, like I said, welcome to the stream if anyone's up here. Okay, so up here is everything good working order. Anyway, as you can see here, we've got a nice little storm right there. I'm surprised the radar is picking up all the way down to here. This must be some tall storms. Anyway, there's this little indention here with the end rod of. Actually, it's kind of dying down according to what this is saying, but this thing looked way stronger earlier. This thing looks stronger about that point. But anyway, friend. Well, anyway, let's go back down here to Texas, where all the action is apparently happening. We got all these clutter of storm reports, mostly flash flooding and. It's a flash flooding and damage reports. These question marks I mostly notice as damage reports. Small trees uprooted at this location. Branches estimated 8 inches in diameter ripped off and thrown in a field. That may not sound like much, but that is something if you think about it. Anyway, speaking of something, this radar beam got cut off right here apparently. And we've got numerous areas of rotation in this. Numerous. It's almost making me question if it's a glitch or not. There was apparently a funnel cloud on this storm roughly 10 minutes ago. Another one. So this is a old cell. Let's see. This is roughly 2 minutes after, so this would pick up something. Yeah. I can see where they possibly saw it. Now let's check out this storm, the one that really looked impressive earlier. And if you didn't know, I was getting ready to stream, about like 20 minutes ago, but my screen went out, so I couldn't. What just contacted me now? Sorry, I had to say that. Anyway, there's some chasers in the area. Sorry. Anyway, back to the stream. The donut hole again feature is starting to worry me a little bit. I think there may be a possible tornado with this storm right now. Ben Holcomb. Oh yeah, this was 3 minutes ago. Fat Cone, 2 miles northwest. Ben Holcomb's right here. So that means he must be seeing a tornado on the ground. And it's heading in the south, in the general south. Hold on a second. This thing just got updated. Yeah, this thing just got updated into a. Wait, let me. What the? I'm confused here. This thing's stationary pretty much, but it's moving in this kind of direction. Anyway, this thing just got updated. Okay, so anyone living in this area here, Lee's, or. Oh, okay, so it just moved. It just got updated again. I think this is honestly a radar glitch because of not the storm itself, but like the fact that they weakened. I think it's a radar glitch because look how close it is to the radar. It's literally close enough you can even see the outflow boundary of the storm. I'll tell you what though, I saw the storm moving up this way ish. I'm glad Big Springs just lost it. Didn't have nothing happen. They had 3-inch hail reports. Wow. Well, the power of nature. 2 of the warnings just got canceled, which means this one up here. And I didn't check out the storm up here by time trip, but I don't care. This storm was still on as Ochiltree County. And these 2 warnings here were canceled. I wouldn't blame them for that part of it. I would not blame them. They deserve to be canceled. They weren't really much to them. But this cell right here looks like it's going to try to form a new one right here where this donut hole is at. That's pretty much a good indicator. But anyway, let's go look at it in the 3D velocity mode. This is north, so this is facing to the north, and this thing's almost 60,000 feet. This thing's pretty tall. It's a pretty tall sun. It's even flat now. Oh crap! What happened? This is literally, look at lit isosurface. Base velocity. This thing maxes out the 50,000 kilofeet, or basically 50,000 feet. Alright, so now we know that. Let's look at lit volume, because that normally gives me a good idea of whether there's a storm or not. There's something here, but there is nothing. But yep, look right there. You can even see the funnel, the apparent funnel right here. That would be the apparent funnel. Does it correlate? Yes, it does. It correlates pretty well. The apparent funnel is on top with this storm, so I would say there's a possible funnel, if not maybe a rope tornado on the ground, because this thing can't exactly pick it up that well. Yep, it's a funnel. Maybe it's either a funnel, a rope tornado, or a skinny cone tornado. I can't estimate it right now, but it appears to be just that. ISO volume. There we go. Let me see if I can actually change this up a little bit. Oh, sorry, whoops, wrong button. I can't pick up much with that end, but anyway, that's pretty much good enough for now. And there is a tornado report 3 minutes ago by a trained spotter, which is probably Ben Holcomb, because he is a pretty good spotter. He's a pretty trained spotter, I would say. There's your storm right there. I'm gonna go look at the Texas County, Oklahoma storm, because I just got hurt. I just got heard of now. They really need a radar in this area, honestly. They really need a radar right here. The Panhandle deserves one. Maybe Boise City, Idaho, or Guymon. I'm gonna say Guymon for now, because I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. I do not know. I do not pronounce well in these areas. So, excuse my bad. Oh, look at Kelly Williamson. I would actually check out the stream if I didn't realize that most people don't want theirs restreamed, so sorry about that. Inconvenience much. Anyway, this one has got a pretty good rotation, especially for being far from the radar, I'd say. Yeah, roughly 70 nautical miles, or basically 70-ish miles from the radar. I'm gonna estimate here, so there might be a tornado on the ground here. Oh wow, wait a minute, did I just see what I thought I saw? Oh, there might be a debris ball right there. Actually, I'm not very certain. It looks to be a debris ball. I think we've got wait, that might be hail. That might be hail. There's two apparent centers, one right here and one right here, but this one seems to be the strongest of them all. Not only that, it's also got its own little feature right here. Wait a second, I forgot to do something here. I really am sorry for that. I need to keep on remembering opening that every time. Okay. But let's read this warning out. Alright, anyone in Wolf Creek Park, I'm gonna estimate. Wait till this opens. Here it is. Okay, so according to this, okay, so here's the rotation right here. Okay, so we just got updated now. What I don't like about that. Okay, so now I can't even tell. I can't even read this jumble. I can say it's going to be in this general area right here. This general area. So I'm going to draw it out now. If you cannot see it, I'm sorry. I'm going to say anyone in these areas this way. So basically right about there-ish. So I'd say there's 3 or 4 chasers within 5 chasers within this, and I think this guy's a little too close from the looks of it. But anyway, this would be the apparent track of the cell, I would guess. Let me play it around on. No, never mind. I take that back. It's not actually heading that way. According to the radar, it's heading straight south. Straight this way. So, let me delete that. Play it over again. Okay, so. Alright, put a dot in the center, because that's what I usually use. And according to this thing did transfer south this way. So, that would mean since this thing did just turn, it probably just turned, so the National Weather Service was not able to forecast that what it could have done. Alright, so this is the new track I just had to make out. Hold on a second. I really don't know why I got a program like this. I should have just used my WSP3. Here, let me just go use that there actually. X this out. This one's more better to use than tracking situations. That one's... Give me a moment, please. Technical difficulties. I'm not gonna end the stream for a technical difficulty anymore. Remember, it worked for me yesterday. Why is it not working now? It worked for me yesterday. Now it ain't gonna work. There it is. Oh man, I hate the fact that I have the trial, but I do not want to buy a radar. Any more radars than I need. Alright, so here we go. The storm is down here on the KMAA radar, right up here. We've got the warning list right here. Alright, so here's our warnings list right here. We got a lot of tornado warnings with this thing. 1/4 mile row of power lines. That means 1/4 of a mile of power lines are down. This thing would be considered a wedge. So basically, waiting for the radar to load. Don't worry, storm down here. Don't think I forgot you. I'm still gonna check on you, and storm up here as well. I need to stop forgetting. Radar, you can load at any minute now. Any minute now will be really nice. Oh, here we go. This thing does, yeah, it's picking it up right here. Let's see if I can get back to level 3 data. Okay, so, level 3 data, will you load? No. Yes, maybe, no, I'm just gonna say that no. Basically, it's velocity, rotations right here. So let me get the, since it's trying to go this way, and I'm gonna, basically this is my guess for, like, let's see how fast this thing is moving. 15 miles per hour, and I said 17, so that's a pretty good estimate. Clear that track. $15 miles per hour. Alright, so this is the current track for anyone in the path that is within the next hour. 2 hours, I think. Let's see if this is say EDT. So yeah, this will be an hour. So translate this. If you live in these areas, translate this back 1 hour instead. So anyone in these areas needs to take shelter. And from what I can see, I don't even think there's anyone in these areas. Honestly, they doesn't even look like there's anyone in those areas. So I think you're in the good because it looks like nothing is going to be in those areas. Nothing is in those areas from the look of it. Anyway, let's clear that track. Go back up here to this storm, which does have something on it. Okay, alright, so we've got one cell. Apparently this one's, I don't even know what point this one's moving. This one is moving towards that direction, so. So this one is moving in this direction, so we can check this one more simpler. So, if they moving this way, and this one's moving, I'd say, roughly about the same speed, 15. Nope, 30. So we gotta clear that track. Sorry. My tracking skills aren't exactly the best. 30. There we go. Okay, there we go. So anyone in these... Okay, so they just canceled the warning. So, okay, never mind. We can probably just keep it, but there is still rotation on it, but it's not as much as earlier. Hardesty, take shelter now. The storm is pretty much on top of you. I think that's it, basically, because all the storms... Oh, yeah, I forgot these storms down here. Why do I always forget these poor little guys down here? And there's a lot of rotation markers on these storms. I don't know why. The storms aren't exactly rotating much. Alright, let's check this storm out. There's 2 tornado warnings on this storm. So this thing may have split off, or they're just extending the warning, or taking into account the fact that this thing's moving... Oh, it's nearly stationary, so I gotta take into effect that this thing's nearly stationary, so I'm gonna estimate 3 miles per hour that thing's moving. So, velocity. Where is this thing picking up as up here on Glass Cook and Howard? I'm gonna say Glass Cook, not Glass Cock, because people are gonna laugh at me for it. And then we'll check out the Finney and Kearney, Kansas storm. Okay, sorry, take it for a minute. Let's check out the tweets on Twitter. I forgot to check those. Oh, sorry, excuse my phone. Lee's is still under the tornado warning, so if you're in the area of Lee's, you might want to take cover now. Kearney County, yeah. Wow, that's nice. Big tornado south of Perryton, that was earlier. New Tor 1 West. That's Ben Holcomb. I can obviously tell that's Ben. So that's new tornado 1 mile to the west of Lee's. I'm pretty sure. Yep, Ben Holcomb. New Tor 1 West. That's him trying to get through. He's trying to save time. Don't blame him if if it looks like a 2-year-old typing this. Don't blame him. He's trying to get through the. He's trying to type it in quickly as he can so people can get it sooner than 0015 0029. So this one was reported 5 minutes ago, and accordingly, this storm would be right here. So the tornado would be right here in this location. It certainly is moving this way. From the looks of it. From the looks of it, this storm is for some reason. Wow! Wait a second.